Thanks for joining the session today. It's going to be 20 minutes, I guess you have, to go through, as I'm having such a hard time with careerpreneurialism. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with that. But I just want to thank for being here. We really appreciate your time, really looking forward to your content. I am not bilingual, so the fact that you are is very helpful on this event today.
Oh,
yeah, so if anyone has any questions, please put them in the session chat. I'm sure you'll answer questions either as you go along or at the end. But I'm going to give you a brief intro and I'll be back at the end. And we really thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Rachel. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ferdy is founder of My Job, My Passion, and has over 10 years experience as a human resource professional. He's a certified, you're a certified resume strategist, has a postgrad diploma in HR management from McGill University, and has worked as a recruitment advisor, corporate trainer, talent acquisition advisor, bilingual career coach, and job search strategist. Holy cow. So we have a real life HR celebrity. Right? That's a lot. That's a lot of experience. So I'm sure you're going to give us some amazing information today. So Ferdy is an active member of CPC, so Career Professionals of Canada, for those that don't know, and has been featured by BBC in 2009 and by Ladders in 2020 and 2021. So congrats on such a successful career. That's quite the resume.
Thank you very much.
So we're honored to have you here today. So thanks so much for joining us. I'm going to pop off, but I'll be back towards the end just to do some concluding remarks, and so I'll leave you to it.
Okay, thank you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this session. Thank you, Rachel, for the great introduction. I also would like to thank TorontoJobs.ca for giving me the opportunity to speak in this event. So today I'm going to be talking about careerpreneurialism. Be the entrepreneur of your career. There are many people who sent me messages saying, "Oh my God, what does careerpreneurialism mean? What is that?" So I'm going to start by defining what careerpreneurialism is all about. I hope you can all see my screen. So careerpreneurialism implies that careerpreneurs need to take an entrepreneurial approach to their own career development. So whether you are a junior, a mid-level, or a professional, a senior professional, you need to take a much more active, aggressive, and careerpreneurial attitude to the working world. You know, today the world of work is changing, my friends, right? We are living a shift market trend. So you can no longer sit back there and hope everything is going to be all right, right? You can no longer sit back and hope that all will end well. We've seen with the pandemic, with the COVID-19, so job security is no more a guarantee today. Life is becoming more and more unpredictable. So it is absolutely obvious that permanent job is kind of disappearing. Today, we are living in a gig economy where organizations tend to hire independent contractors and freelancers. So you really need to be aware of these realities. You really need to be aware of what is going on in the marketplace for you to adapt yourself, for you to reinvent yourself, for you to see how you can do to better position yourself, or how you can do to better market yourself. Because the way you used to market yourself yesterday is not the same way you're going to market yourself today. The way you used to position yourself yesterday is not the same way you're going to do it today, considering the current realities of the job market. So as a careerpreneur, you need to be aware of all these realities for you to be able to better prepare yourself. So careerpreneurialism is really that. You need to consider your career as your own business. You won't wait for external circumstances to define your career for you. You won't wait for somebody to define your career for you. You need to plan. You need to prepare yourself. You need to know where you're going, what you really want. Because if you don't know what you really want, you're going to be at the mercy of everything, right? You're going to be surprised by so many things that are happening in the world. For example, there are many people who lost their jobs because of COVID-19, okay? If you are prepared, if you're a careerpreneur, if you are somebody who is prepared, you can kind of have a big plan, because you know you've planned, you know where you're going to, you know you've given a clear direction to your career. So next, I'm gonna quickly introduce myself. I know Richard has already done that, so I'm gonna quickly introduce myself. So who I am Ferdy. I have over 12 years of experience as a human resources professional. I have a master's degree in human resources management. I'm a bilingual career coach and certified resume strategist. I'm an active member of the Career Professionals of Canada organization. I have experience as a headhunter, corporate recruiter, and talent acquisition advisor. I have been featured in 2019 by BBC and 2020 and 21 by Ladders. I am a speaker, trainer, blogger, and mentor. So I have a question for you next. So how do you do in this situation? Now that we live in these realities where the world is changing, where, you know, we live in a shift in the market. So how do you do in this situation? How do you redefine yourself? How do you readapt in order to fit into this new world? Because you need to redefine yourself. As I told you at the beginning, the same way you used to do things yesterday is changing. You're not going to do things the same way. So you need to be aware of everything that is happening to readapt yourself, to reinvent yourself. So next thing I'm going to show you is who is a careerpreneur. You need to understand who is a careerpreneur. So being a careerpreneur means creating your own career direction and not wait for someone else to do that for you or for external circumstances to define it for you, right? As a careerpreneur, you need to consider your career as your own business. That means educating yourself about the new realities of the world of work and knowing what to do to be marketable out there. You know, as I told you at the beginning, you need to be aware of the realities and see how you're gonna, you know, change, you know, your strategies, right? How you're gonna readapt your strategies for you to better position yourself. As a careerpreneur, you need to be proactive and keep an eye out for emerging and growing opportunities. You have to reinvent yourself and shift your attitude toward the changing labor market, right? So you're not going to be on a reactive mode where you wait for things to happen to you, where you react to events, where you wait for COVID-19 to kick you out of that job, right? You're going to be proactive. You're going to plan. You're going to prepare your career because you know where you're going, because you know what you want to be tomorrow. Maybe you want to be an HR director tomorrow. Maybe you want to be a finance manager tomorrow. How do I do to prepare myself? I'm not going to sit back there and wait for everything to, you know, and just hope that everything is going to be all right, right? As a careerpreneur, you need to know who you are, right? You need to take your destiny in your hand. You see yourself beyond a job title or other people's beliefs or opinions, right? You're not gonna wait for people to define who you are as a professional, right? You're not gonna wait for external circumstances to give a different direction to your career. You know, your career is your own business. You manage your business, you know, because you love your business, because you're passionate about your business, because you are determined to make your to succeed, to let your business succeed, right? So you're gonna prepare yourself. You're gonna plan. You're not going to sit there and wait for things to happen to you. So a careerpreneur is somebody who has a passion for what he does, who is going to do everything for things to happen for him, who is gonna be engaged, right? You're going to look for that job. You're not going to give up. You're going to be persistent. You're going to persevere because you really know what you want. You know yourself, right? So that's what a careerpreneur is. You are the own architect of your career. Nobody is going to do it for you. So if you sit in your house and wait for things to come to you, no, you have to go out there and knock on those opportunities. You have to go out there and knock on those doors. Okay, you're not going to wait for jobs to come to you. Go out there and look for opportunities. Okay, contact people, network, try to be active, try to be dynamic, right? That's what means by being a careerpreneur. Now, next, what are the qualities of a careerpreneur? Say, how do I do to be a great careerpreneur? So first of all, you need to be adaptable, right? You need to be versatile, flexible, fast, and, you know, fluid. You need to be able to adapt. You need to be agile. You need to be, you know, you don't wait for things, and when things happen, You need to think, how do I quickly adapt? What are the strategies what are the new strategies I'm going to use now that there is this reality, right? So you need to have the capacity to adapt yourself. Next, you need to be innovative, right? You need to take risk. You need to be a game changer. You're not defined by conventions. You're not defined by the society. You are defined by who you are, what you know of you, and what you know of your career, right? You know where you're going. You know the direction you've given to your career. So you're going to think, okay, what can I do to make things, what can I do? How can I do things differently, right? How can I do things this way? How can I change this? Okay, now this thing is no more working. What is the new strategy I'm going to use? You need to think, you need to be innovative, you need to be a game changer. Next, you need to be productive. Okay, being productive also means having a strong determination. You know, you need to see yourself already having that job. You need to see yourself already, succeeding in that job interview. You need to be engaged. You need to be passionate. You need to be objective. You're not only defined by emotions, right? Because they said no to, because you didn't have it yesterday, you think you're not going to have it today, right? You think because yesterday they said no to you, tomorrow they're not going to say yes to you. You need to be engaged. You need to say, whatever happens, I'm going to get it. I'm determined. I'm objective. I'm engaged. I'm giving everything I can to get that job. Next thing, you have to be opportunistic, right? If you go in that event, look out for opportunities, okay? They are always on the lookout for windows of opportunities. Look for opportunities. Go out there and look for them. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. You know, you have to go out there and try to look for. When you go in a networking event, try to look. Maybe you can find an opportunity. Maybe you can connect with an HR director. Maybe. You always have to be on the lookout for windows of opportunities because you never know where your opportunity is going to come from, right? Last thing, you need to be well informed. Careerpreneurs are well informed. Well informed about what? So they know themselves and they are aware, they know the realities of their environment, right? So knowing yourself here means you first know who you are, right? You are informed about what is happening in your area of expertise. You are also informed about what is happening outside your area of expertise. You are also informed about what is happening in the job market, right? So you need to be informed. You need to be aware of what is happening, you know, for you to be a careerpreneur. So these are the qualities of careerpreneurs. So next, so how do I do to succeed as a careerpreneur? You know, how to succeed as a careerpreneur, because you need to apply some actions for you to succeed as a careerpreneur. So first of all, you need to know yourself. What is my area of expertise? My education. How many years of experience do I have? What are my values? What are my dreams? What is my personality? Are you an outgoing person? Are you extrovert? Are you introvert? What are my interests? What are my abilities? What is my talent? What are you good at? Right? What's my style? What is my passion? What are you passionate about? You've been looking for that job. Are you passionate about that job? Are you passionate about that organization? Have you read about the organization? Do you know them? Do you know their culture? Because knowing yourself is going to allow you to not just choose any kind of culture, right? You're going to choose a culture that goes with your personality. You're not going to choose a culture that doesn't go with you. You're going to choose a culture that resembles you. So from the moment you know yourself, you know your personality, you know your strengths, you know your motivations, you know, from that moment you can say, okay, you can say, I can't work for this kind of organization. It's too formal. It's not for me. I'm not that kind of person. Because you know yourself. So you need to know yourself. What are you good at, right? Are you good at writing? Do you write well? Do you have good communication skills? Are you able to speak well to people? So it's very important for you as a careerpreneur to know who you are. Knowing who you are is gonna, you're gonna be specific, because job search is about specification. You need to know, you need to really know what you want. But for you to know what you want, you first need to know who you are. Because if you don't know who you are, you're not really going to know what you really want. So for you to know what you want, you first need to know who you are. Next step, write the vision. What would you like your career to look like in 5 years? Determine your career path, your career direction. Visualize your career. Create your own future. Nobody is going to do it for you, my friend. You are the one who has to define your career. Where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years? Do you want to be a sales director in 3 to 5 years? Do you want to be an HR manager in 3 to 5 years? Do you want to be a finance supervisor in 3 years? Define your career direction and see yourself already having it. Because another way of attracting your opportunities to you is also to visualize. See yourself already having it. Write the vision, write it down. This is where I want to be in 3 to 5 years. Oh, I want to get this job in 2 to 3 months. You know, you can. It can be on a short term, on a mid-term or long term. You know, your vision can be a short-term vision, a mid-term vision, or a long-term vision. But you need to define your vision. You need to write your vision. You need to know exactly what you want for your career and where you're going. Right? So if you need to get that job in that organization in 2 to 3 months, write it down and visualize your opportunity. See yourself already working at Canon, right? We have Canon here. See yourself already working at Canon, right? Next thing, you need to plan and implement. It's good to have great ideas. It's good to have a great vision. It's good to have great ideas and strategies. But if you don't have the capacity to plan and implement them, then they're going to remain strategies, right? Somebody once said, strategy without execution is hallucination. Let me repeat it. Strategy without execution is hallucination. So it's good to have great vision, a great vision. This is where I want to be. I want to be this, I want to be that. So, but what do I do, practically speaking, to be able to achieve that goal, to be able to achieve that objective, right? If you wanna hold this position in that organization, what do you have to do? Maybe they need a bilingual person, and you see, okay, I'm not 60% bilingual. Maybe I need to take some English courses or some French courses online. Maybe I need to take up a certification. Maybe I need to take an online course to increase my competencies or my skills. Maybe I need to go back to school. Maybe I have to read. So what do you have to do, practically speaking, for you to achieve that vision? So that's how you do to be able to succeed as a careerpreneur, because you know you are the master of your career. You are the own architect of your career. Okay, you're not going to wait for somebody to do it for you. You're not going to wait for external circumstances to define who you are or to define the direction of your career. You're not going to wait for COVID-19 to kick you out of that job. No, because you know where you're going. You're preparing yourself. You're already taking courses. You already, doing everything to get that job or to become that great entrepreneur. For people who have maybe side hustles or people who have some projects, because as you know, there are people who have their jobs and who have a side hustle. So depending on your vision, depending on where you're going, depending on your objectives, you really need to plan and implement. So next thing, you need to be part of a community, right? There is no way you're going to have it. There is no way you're going to make it if you just sit in your house and close the door and sit in your home and doing things all alone, right? You need to be part of a community. Being part of a community is an opportunity for you to network with like-minded professionals. Just interacting with other professionals, just networking with other people is going to help you. You're going to develop yourself. You're going to grow. You're going to learn. Don't just sit in your house all alone and doing things on your own. There is no way you're going to succeed alone. You will always need somebody. You will always need to mingle with people, to interact with other people, with other professionals for you to grow. So being part of a community is really a great advantage for you as a careerpreneur. Next thing, you need to update yourself. Don't stop learning. Be a lifelong learner, right? Read broadly even outside of your professional area. What is going on in your field? Okay. What are the latest news? You need to be aware of what is happening in your field. If you're specialized in marketing, if you're specialized in finance, for example, you need to know what are the new practices? What are the new trends? What is going on in my field of expertise? You know, you need to be aware of everything that's going on, because that can help you to better position yourself. That can help you to better sell yourself during a job interview, right? Next thing, you need to have a mentor. There is no way you're going to succeed alone. There is no way you're going to make it. All great and successful people have mentors. There is no way you're going to reach the top without a mentor. Who is that person that inspires you? Okay, who is that person who has reached a great success in the field you want to do, in what you want to do today? Check those people, follow them, okay? Connect with those people, right? I'm sure you know people who have already succeeded in what you want to do tomorrow or in what you want to do today. Maybe you want to be a finance supervisor, okay? Okay, follow that finance vice president, follow that finance director, and see how he's doing things. What has he done to reach that level, okay? What is his management style? What is his leadership style? You need to inspire, you need to connect with people that are going to inspire you. You need to have a mentor. There is no way you're going to reach that level all alone. There is no way you're going to reach a certain a success, a certain professional breakthrough if you don't have somebody who inspires you. If you don't have somebody who's going to lift you up. If you don't have somebody who's going to advise you. You see? So next, now I have 5 key points. I'm not gonna be very long here because I have an allocated time. So next, 5 key points for careerpreneurs. First of all, networking. Don't wait where you are in need or job searching to start networking, right? Don't just wait and sit there and wait when, oh my God, I'm looking for a job. Let me start networking. No, networking has to be an everyday lifestyle. You know, you need to network every day. You need to put it, it has to be an everyday activity. Don't wait where you are in need to start asking things to people. I know people who are reaching out to me on LinkedIn and first conversation, hi, I'm looking for a job, and they just send me their resume. You can't connect with somebody and start asking for something, right? That's why you need to build, develop, and maintain relationships with people. You need to connect. You need to be networking, and the best way for you to network is to do it on a long-term process. You know, because you'll be networking with people, because people know you, they can easily recommend you, they can easily refer you. But if you just wait there and wait for the moment you're looking for a job to start networking, it's not going to work for you. It's going to be difficult for you because people don't know you. You reach out to me and you start asking for something. No, the best way for you to network is really to start doing it today and doing it every day. Appreciate people. Be interested in what other people do. Love people. Be authentic. Be yourself. Be sincere. You know, people don't like networking with people who are negative. Make sure that you are positive. Make sure that you have you are passionate about what you know, right? Second, communication. You need to know your audience and always make sure to kiss it. Knowing your audience means that you're going to tailor your communication. You're going to tailor your speech. If you are invited in a job interview, you're not just going to go and speak anyhow, right? You're going to tailor your speech. You're going to tailor your communication because you've read the job posting, right? Because you've read about the organization, right? Because you've checked those recruiters and talent acquisition experts on LinkedIn. So you have an idea of their career path. So you've read, so you know your audience. So you can now better tailor your speech. You can now better adapt your communication because you know who your audience is. It's very important. Now, kiss it. Kiss means keep it short and simple. Okay, I know people who reach out to me and they send me a long email. I don't have time to read a long email. So make sure when you communicate as a careerpreneur to be concise, to be specific, and to go straight to the point. People are busy. People don't have time to waste. Right? So you need to be specific, you need to be concise, you need to be clear in your message. Next thing, relationships. Your greatest wealth are your relationships. It's also about who you know. Who do you know in that organization that can hand over your resume to the director? Who do you know in that networking event who can connect you to a great vice president or to a great person? Who do you know, my friend? You need to develop relationships. You need to be a good person. People are not going to like you if you're not a good person. You need to have interest in what other people do. You need to do good to people. Be a good person. Do good to people. Help as much as you can. You know, when it comes to relationship, don't just be that kind of person who is coming to take. No. This is a give and take process when it comes to relationship. If you want to build relationship, if you want to have more people into your life, forget about you and try focusing on the other person. Try focusing on the other person. What does he like? What do we have in common? Try to help that person. Try to be a connector. Connect people. Try to help as much as possible. That's how people are going to like you. When you're on LinkedIn, make sure you like somebody's post. Make sure you comment. Make sure you share. Make sure you need to make people like you. And the best way for you to increase your relationships or to maintain your relationships is by being a good person. Is by being good to people. Is by doing good to people. You know, is by appreciating people. You need to appreciate people. Don't just reach out to somebody and say, hey, I'm looking for a job. Hey, this is my resume. No. No, you can start by appreciating the person. You can start by, congratulating the person for maybe the person got a promotion 1 year ago. Congratulate the person. Start by appreciating the person. Start by focusing on the other person, not on you. Don't focus on you when it comes to relationships. Focus on the other person, and you're going to see your doors are going to open. Your doors will open unexpectedly because you're not focusing on you, but you're focusing on the other person. Now, attitude. Your attitude will always determine your attitude, right? So are you a very proud person? Do you humble yourself? There are some opportunities you're going to lose if you don't humble yourself. Everything has to do with attitude. Your personality, your attitude is going to take you up, it's going to take you down. So make sure you watch your attitude every time you're out there. Even when you go into a job interview, watch your attitude. Do you smile? Are you respectful? Do you have a strong courtesy? So your attitude, they're going to look. Attitude is very important when it comes to career development. You need to make sure you have a good attitude. You always portray that good attitude, that good personality. It's extremely important. Now, finances. Don't rely solely on your salary. Create other sources of income, right? We've seen the pandemic, COVID-19, so many people lost their jobs. Do you have a big plan? If you lose your job today, what do you do? What do you do? Do you know yourself? What are you good at? What are you passionate about? Okay. See, I'm going to tell you something. There are not many jobs out there as you believe, but there are many works to do. But for you to be able to do the different works that are available in the world, you need to know yourself. What am I good at? If I lose this job today, how am I quickly gonna redefine myself? Because you know yourself, because you know what you're passionate about, because you know who you are, because you know what you're passionate about, because you know your talent. Maybe you're going to create something. Maybe you're good at writing. Start writing articles. Maybe you speak well. Maybe you have the capacity to advise people. Start advising people. Always have a big plan. Always create other sources of income. Invest in something. Don't just rely on your salary because you never know. You never know what can happen tomorrow. So that was all what I had for you today. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat box. I will come back to you and answer all of them. So thank you, everyone. I went above my allocated time. I'm sorry about that. Thank you, everyone, for listening to me. I hope you did enjoy this session, and thank you.
Thank you so much for that. I feel inspired. I'm sure everyone feels inspired. That was awesome. So you present a lot? Like, that was really good.
Thank you very much.
Yes, so many and advice. So if someone wants to reach out to you, are they able to do so? How would they? Do you want to put it in the chat maybe if they want to reach out to you?
They can reach me on LinkedIn. I'm gonna put my LinkedIn link in the chat box.
That would be great. That would be awesome. Well, thank you so much for that. Like I said, I'm leaving feeling inspired, and I'm not looking for a job. So that was really great. Yes, we're a little over time. I think our other session started about 5 minutes ago. So we have Mark Anthony Dyson, who is talking about tools of the modern job search. So again, thank you so much, Ferdy. If from here, if you want to, a lot of people are saying thank you, very inspiring. So that was amazing. So if you want to stick your LinkedIn profile there, on the left-hand side, if you click sessions, you'll see our next session. You'll be able to enter into that. So thank you so much, Ferdy. We really appreciate you being here, and we hope to see you on future events.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Bye. Thank you.